And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. There's a give up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
This is one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And the Jaguars sending out the field goal unit. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throw, Mahomes. That's Mayer, he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5. From the 21. Completes this one to Hill. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Going from the pistol, Richardson. On the left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Jaguars in the punt formation. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And it'll be Cardinals football. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Out there, 15 yards and a first. To the well again. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. from the 47. Got a man. It's there. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. It's taken in by Williams. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Plowing up the middle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Now it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he makes it to the start of the red zone, down at the 20. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw Mahomes. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And again, it's Richardson. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be blown off.
Bails out of the pocket quick. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Richardson. Gets him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. 2nd down now, 7 to go. In the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kalen Carson with the tackle. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Jaguars are on the move here. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw again, Richardson. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They are now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Got his target. It's Hill. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Still sticking with the passing game. This is reeled in by Wilson. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Richardson back to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Richardson now. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The Cardinals returning their offense and this running back to the field. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So it's halftime, and the visiting Jaguars have played themselves to a nice little lead thus far. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of foot capital city of Indianapolis. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Traylon Burks, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Bears on top. Michael Penix, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Caleb Williams, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Return coming from the 6. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the third. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He puts some air under a deep throw, and it's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Hand off now from the gun. Room to the right. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just a run on the perimeter, blocking to get a big run like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's brought down for a loss.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense. That surge, that want to, that leverage to not just stop them at the point of attack.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to 4th and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Cardinals offense making its way out. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Throw complete to Williams. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action, Mahomes. Dump off to his fullback. Another small 4-yard chunk there. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Got a man, it's Ware. And he's tackled for a short gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Another throw from Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Cardinals out for the punt. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down throw here from Richardson. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Third and short yardage here, Richardson. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but still they bring up fourth down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this third down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Again, Mahomes to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. He loses the football. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw Mahomes. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So sensational work. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. The touchdown drop is back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. Running back sent in motion. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. And in motion out of the slot. Dump off caught by his back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
No fault to look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Cardinals are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Back to throw Mahomes. Setting up the screen. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. That's his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. There's a handoff up the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Anticipated the Costa-Cabo pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Putting the receiver in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Richardson. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 39. That's Mayer. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
It's taken in by Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The Jaguars and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Talk to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so